got a special guest with us for this special vlog edition, Mr. Master Motion himself.
Master Motions.
That's right. Now, my friend here, he disappeared for a little bit to go to pick up money, he says. Gone for about a half hour or so.
20 minutes stops.
And, no, about a half 20 minutes stops. So he comes back. We had finished drinking all of our happy hour drinks, but he decides he's going to stick around. Ends up seated next to a lovely young lady.
That's accurate.
Now, this lady ends up being, she posed for Maxim.
It's true. Or
She's
so she claims.
So she claims. Price is Right girl. Barker babe.
A Barker babe.
Barker babe. And you were there for, I'd say, a few hours.
It was probably about three hours. Yeah.
3 hours. Gets invited to some sort of party. And now he returns. Next day I find out that he didn't get her phone number.
Negative.
But he got the male bartender's number.
It's a little misleading.
Well, no, it's not. Well, that's the case. You were the entire night you were texting this male bartender, and you were not getting the number of the lovely model-esque lady.
It's accurate.
That sits next to you. Defend yourself.
All right. Well, that was a little biased. He wasn't there, so but those were the facts. But when it plays out, you can really understand my point of view on this one. When I got to happy hour, they were getting ready to leave, so I had a few beers and decided I'd stay around because I saw this attractive young lady. So anyway, I started talking to her, and lo and behold, she was actually pretty cool, you know? Not the smartest.
Drunk.
Oh, well, by cool I mean drunk and willing to talk to me. And anyway, so I'm talking to her for a while, and I figure she's just, you know, trying to get some free drinks out of me or something. But then she starts buying me drinks, you know? She starts buying me shots, buying me drinks, you know, whatever. We start dancing a little bit, and
Wait.
Yeah.
Dancing.
Yeah, I'm not a dancer. I actually have a rule: I don't dance. But sometimes you gotta sacrifice a little bit, you know. You gotta give in. So anyway, happy hour ends around I don't know, 7. Well, actually, it ended at 6.
6.
But through talking to the bartender, we got lots of free drinks, and he kept charging us happy hour prices when his boss is around. But besides that, free drinks. So we stayed till about 7:15ish,
really
whatever.
hit it off with him, huh?
He was a cool guy. He was cool. We'll get back to that later, though. So anyway, so then we go back to her place, which is actually just a block over, and we have a little bit of a good time. And she neglected to tell me she was staying with her family. So a little bit into it, about literally 20 or 25 people walk in the front door, and it was like a clown car. It was just kids of all ages, you know, like her parents were there. I met her dad, which was an interesting experience. And so, yeah, anyway, in my rush to get out of there, because, you know, obviously it's a little awkward at that point, I neglected to get her phone number.
Are you saying boo or boo-earns?
Which, you know, amateur mistake, but, you know, I figured I know where she lives. She knows where to meet me at, you know. We part on good terms. We're like, yeah, I'll probably see you tomorrow or something. And, but like I said, I forgot to get the actual phone number, which is a pretty big mistake.
I see.
So then, for the bartender part, then I go back to the bartender, because he wanted to know what would happen, you know. Like, when we were leaving, he's like, you know, let me know how it goes, you know. And like I said, he was a cool guy. Well, he also invited me to the party. I neglected to mention that. So I go back, and, you know, we go over everything. We have a good laugh, like you probably are right now. And anyway, he invited me to this party, and he gives me his phone number. I didn't ask for it, you know, like he just says, hey, give me a call later. And then he continues to text me on night, like, hey, when you showing up? Are you bringing beer? Like, how many people are coming?
You asked if you were bringing beer?
He did ask me if I was
That
bringing
is
beer.
effed up.
And he's a bartender, so you know he has access to beer. But yeah, no. So I didn't ask for his number. That's a little misleading. But yeah. So I guess long story short, I got the bartender's phone number and not the amazingly hot Bob Barker babe / Maxim girl.
Which I find funny that they still call themselves that, even though he has been off the program.
She
for
did
a couple
mention
years.
that. She did mention that,
Yeah.
and she was surprised. But she said it's one of those names that just sticks around. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
So anyway, I'm now very sad. Very sad. She lives in California anyway. But
Maybe she's watching.
She might be watching right now.
Does
Yeah.
California have access to YouTube
I believe they do.
Yeah.
I believe they do.
and the internet?
Well,
They're having
probably.
some financial difficulties.
They are.
So
They
I don't
are.
know. God bless
But
them.
Lindsay, if you're out there,
Oh dear.
I had a good time. I'll talk to you later.
So we will part ways now
Mm.
with this footage I took because that night later we went to a bar and the Nerds were playing there. They're a Jersey cover band, very popular.
That's true.
He doesn't remember it.
I got blackout drunk from the before mentioned shots.
Yes,
Yeah.
and so he doesn't remember any of it, so you might enjoy this as well.
Yeah.
Some footage of the Nerds playing Lady Gaga. You wouldn't see that coming, would you?
I don't remember that, and I would not expect that.
Yeah, you were there.
So you say.
All right, enjoy, and God bless.
Master Motions.